Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to be continuing our Unity Playground platformer. So let's get started with adding in some enemies, making them move around, and adding in some scripts to destroy a health system on our main player. And let's add in a user interface as well while we're at it. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we were planning on adding some enemies. I was thinking about adding in a bee, make him fly around a bit, but we have no way to destroy them. So unless we make it so that if we bump them we destroy them. But we are keeping this simple for now. We actually will be able to dodge them quite nicely. Not, let's add it in and see what we can do. That's the best way to do it. A bit small, eh? Let's make it a bit bigger. Remember to hold shift to keep it in proportion as you're resizing. Yeah, that looks nice. Nice giant killer bee. Okay, now there's some scripts you can add, but before that, something I forgot to do was add in my tag for my player. Some of the scripts will not work if you don't have your player tag properly, and you need to do the same with your enemies. So with my bee, I'm going to label him as enemy, and there's some scripts we can use here to destroy our main player if we bump into this guy. But let's just see. I can't remember if I need to add it onto the bee or the robot. Let's have a look. Right, let's go down to the actual scripts here in your project view. In the scripts, attributes, destroy for points attributes, and modify health. So this is if we have a health system, it will take away some health from the main player. Okay, let's just see what it does here quickly. Let's get so health changed on collider, so on collision enter 2D, on trigger enter. Okay, so it needs to be a trigger, and then it will modify health on whatever has a health system. Okay, so let's try adding this. Modify health. Okay, so it expects a collider on it. So let's add a circle collider. You can see it added it as a trigger, and it'll say this object will damage on impact. Okay, so we can say destroy when activated, so this means that your object will be destroyed as soon as something hits it. Let's actually check that. And our robot, we need to give him a health system. Let's just add component and type in health system. Okay, so we'll give him a health of 3, and we need a way to display his health. So let's find in prefabs our user interface. We'll drag this on as we did in our previous game. Remember, that was quite nice and easy to add in a simple user interface. So number of players, we're going to set it as 1. Game type, score. So we want our game to, our player to win when he collects 5 of something. We'll still decide on that. But let's just press play and see what happens here. What's wrong with my interface? Not displaying correctly. Okay, I just reverted to factory settings quickly. Really, that's the first time that happened. I've been working with this for many years. So let's just see. Press play. Okay, there we go. We have our health and score. Our B is not doing anything because we haven't told it to do anything. So let's just see what happens when I bump him. Yeah, okay. Our health went down to 2 and our B got destroyed. So that's exactly the behavior we want. Okay, I'm going to stop that. Let's get our B moving around. So there are a few scripts we can use. Let's go to our scripts. Movement, and we are going to add in the patrol script. So select a B and just drag in your patrol script. You can drag it onto the B in your hierarchy, just like that. There's one way of doing it. I don't think I've showed you guys that before. Okay, you see it added in a waypoint, so you can see this extra triangle. That's where the B will move to. Okay, and that's the main position. So let's get him to move in like a triangle. Okay, so that's one on the left. We can add in another waypoint by pressing this plus button. Let's add that going up. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Okay, so going up there, and add another one down to the right over here. Okay, let's press play and see what it is. Okay, it was moving. Got ahead of myself there, sorry. Hey, there we go, it's moving. And we can move underneath it. And we get destroyed when we bump it. Cool, perfect. Let's add another 2 Bs in. Let's create an empty game object for grouping our enemies. Let's just call it enemies. Put a B in there. I'll call it enemies in case we want to add in a zombie or something. I think I'll keep mine 2 Bs. But let's add in one more B. Get him to move around. I just want to show you guys one more thing here, because there's a bit of a tricky thing when duplicating anything that has a patrol script on it. Doesn't quite work so nicely, so need to find, okay, there we go. So what's happening here is we're moving our B. We duplicated it from this B over here, which means our patrol script got duplicated, but all his stuff got left behind. Now, from past experience, moving these things around is just a pain, because you don't know if you're moving it from this guy or this guy, his waypoint. So what I tend to do is just remove the patrol script and add it in again for the second B. So I have him selected. I just drag in the patrol script. You can drag it into the inspector on the right here, whichever you prefer. And let's add in, okay, here's the first waypoint. I'm going to make it go up this way, and maybe make this one go up this way, and one more. We can go down here. Okay, so this one we've added 4 waypoints, or 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. Let's see how this moves. Okay, should come down here. Get out of his way. Okay, I think I like the movement of that guy. Okay, perfect. And should we add in one more? Maybe let's add in a troll. Let's go to our characters and let's add in not characters. I keep getting confused between the characters and where's our images? Images. Our creatures. Send in the skeleton. I like the skeleton. Add him on top here. We can jump over him. Okay, let's zoom in. And we can just add in, what was that script again? Was it in attributes, health system? Got our skeleton selected, just drag your health system across there. Tag him as an enemy. Oh, and organization, make sure he's under enemies as well. And what else did we need here? Health system, patrol script. Set the patrol script on him. Make sure that lines up nicely. Let's see if he moves properly. Okay, he moved fine, but I managed to move right through him. So my bees are getting destroyed. Yeah, that's fine. But my skeleton's not. Why is that? So when you're in game mode, you can actually inspect all your game objects in your hierarchy and view them in your inspector. So let's click on B and see what we have here. We have modify health. Which we have on our skeleton, don't we? So what happened there? I added a health system attribute on him and not the modify health. Okay, these things happen. You know, it's actually a good thing I'm making these mistakes, because you guys are gonna make these mistakes as well. At some point, maybe not the same mistake, but some mistake. You guys need to be able to go in and figure out what mistakes it is that you made. So I added in the wrong script on that guy. So not health system, I want modify health. Make sure skeleton selected. Going to drag him in there. Sometimes not so easy to edit on the inspect. I'm just gonna edit in here on the hierarchy and make you more of a rectangular shape than a circle, right? Yep, rectangle fits nicely around you. And let's test. Okay. He destroyed me, but he's still around, and do you guys know why? I don't have the destroy when activated text. So let's do it one more time. See the importance of testing. Test always. If you think it's there we go. He disappeared. My health went down, and got bumped by the bee again. Okay, cool. This has been a long video already, and an interesting one. I think you guys play around with adding more characters in, different types of characters, and see if you can get your patrol scripts working. Maybe play around with some of the other scripts. There's push, there's rotate, there's wonder. Try them out and see what they do and see if you can get them working. That's the only way to learn. You can't learn everything from a YouTube video. Most of it will come from you experimenting by yourself. Okay, so until next time, I hope you enjoyed it. And things are just going to get better and more interesting from here on, guys. So keep it up. Enjoy.